Up next, we got one from, I forgot this brother podcast name. Hold up. We got one from Nothing But the Truth. This is Truth Hurts podcast. And apparently a woman raised quits after, I don't know who, but a man, probably Ali, said that you're old and single. She couldn't handle the truth, I guess. The truth was hurting her. Let's look into it though.
Work for you. That's my opinion.
They get mad at me when I say things like that. I don't even. So I'm a firm believer that masculine women are attract feminine men. I think that masculine women attract feminine men, just like feminine women attract masculinity. And I am a firm believer in that. And it's just so funny because if you run across any extremely opinionated or loudmouth ass woman that comes off with all of these forms of aggressiveness, you'll start to see, like, she'll always complain about how men are sassy or soft because that's what she attracts. That soft man is attracted to the hard in you. That's what you got to understand. That soft man looks at you and be like, damn, she a protector and a provider. He's seeking the masculine qualities in you. Just like I'm telling you, these masculine men, they love a soft woman because she's a damsel in distress. And she wants you, like you said, it's not a dick measuring contest. She wants you to come in and take the trash out. She wants you to sleep by the door to make sure the house is protected. She's going to wait and let the door be open. These chicks is opening the door. They spit like you, stand like you, gun on the nightstand like you. You're like, well, goddamn, like, do you want to, like, well, let me know what you want. Anyway, how are you, Lavitra? Is that how I pronounce your name?
Yes, it is. I am doing great. And yourself?
Life is stupendous. How can I help you this evening?
Well, I'm just tuning in. I've seen a few of your, a couple people tagged me under a few of your stats. So I was like, well, let me just see what's going on here. But this is a great topic about, being that alpha female and dealing with an alpha man and learning how to be submissive. It is hard. And I do identify with what she said. It is hard to start to accept a good man in your life because in today's society, it's like, where are they? You know what I'm saying? And it's just running into it in circles. But yeah, I feel like if a good man was brought into my life to lead correctly, I think I would be able to soften up for him. But you're right. You know, it comes with what you've been through as a woman and how much you've had to take on. And, and that's where I'm at in my life.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
A lot of women always know what a bad man is and what a bad leader is. What is a good man?
That was the question I was thinking about stopping and asking. I knew it would be no point, but Ali on here, so I know all my questions is gonna get answered accordingly. Because when you ask this question to women and force them to actually articulate to you what a good leader is, they always come up short. The crazy part about it is that women think that as a follower, they are the deciding factor of what a good leader is, which is like an oxymoron. You couldn't pick out a leader if it smacked you in your face, because the minute that you don't like something somebody says, you're gonna qualify them as not being a good leader, even if that's great leadership.
A good man to me is a God-fearing man who is led by the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who is gonna come correct and know how to treat a lady, and that should come natural to him that has been raised correctly, so that's my answer to that one.
But do you see what I mean? Like, you're correlating the way he treats you on if he's a good man or not. What if he doesn't treat you, just like the sister said, if he need to raise his standards, he doesn't treat you good because you may not be the person you think you are.
Then that's what getting to know each other is about. You know what I'm saying? And seeing if this is the person you're compatible with. If not, then y'all need to move around. So
if you say treat a woman good, why should a man treat a woman good?
Because that's what you should do. Everybody should treat everybody good, rather man or woman. You know what I'm saying? That's my outlook on it. So, everybody should treat everybody good.
So a woman should treat a bad man good.
Yeah, because the last say is the Lord. I'm gonna treat everybody accordingly. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat a man good. And if he treat me bad, I'm gonna still treat him good. But eventually, somebody gonna have to walk away.
Accordingly, and good is not the same thing, though. Treating somebody accordingly and treating somebody good is not like to treat you good is to mean I'm treating you like up to a standard. To treat you accordingly would be if you treating me like shit, I'm going to treat you accordingly to how you're treating me. So are you treating them good or accordingly?
In that moment until you decide to walk away. If you ain't strong enough to walk away, then you're gonna treat a person accordingly until you walk away.
No, but you said you should treat everybody good, and you said if that man doesn't treat you good, you should walk away. So then that can't be the definition. It's a contradiction. If you say you should treat it, then you should still be with your man.
Depending on what you're willing to allow.
And
so eventually, if you see this isn't for you, then you walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? But if this is something you want to do, treat him accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So it's just both sides.
As long as it's up in the air like that. But I'm telling you, sister, as long as it's up in the air like that, you're going to continue running into what you're running into, because what is that? Because a lot of sisters we run across, and I'm sure sisters run across, the brothers run across, a woman don't typically go, you know what? I love the real bar just like he is. I love truth just like the way he is. Most sisters are trying to mold and shape a man into what they want from somebody, and they'll leave. So if you're this cooperative, submissive woman that wants a man, shouldn't you acquiesce to the man and be molded and shaped by that man if you want an actual leader?
If they want a man, yeah.
Yeah, but when I asked you what a good man is, you said a man who treats a woman good. It had nothing
but you didn't ask me, did I want a man?
So, my God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I just answered your question. That was it.
So now it's the plot, then the plot thickens. Do you want a man?
Not right now.
So then why?
Because I'm not all the way coming correct right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living life. I'm raising children. I'm in school full time. Right now, I'm not looking for a man, but if a man is brought into my life, will I give it a try, a chance? Yeah. But it comes a lot with that. You know what I'm saying? It takes time, getting to know a person, all that good stuff. That's when you know if a person is good or bad.
It's a contradiction again, because you said you can't find a good man, but you just said that you're not even ready for it.
No, I said it's hard to find a good man out here.
So it's hard to find a man that will treat you good.
It's hard to find a good man out here.
Hey, Rose, this is the thing.
It's hard to
all
find
day
a good
long
man.
We come across these panels. Women will say men are easy, but they can't get a husband. Every day, these men are easy. You can get them to do anything you want, but we don't see women with men or husbands. So if men are so easy, you're telling me these easy men are mistreating a mass amount of women? They're just mistreating these women, but they're easy?
I don't know. Who's that question for?
It's for you, Lavitra. I don't understand.
I thought you was talking as a group again.
If they are not no good, okay, Lavitra, tell me what you can't get a man to do for you.
Well, I'm not focused on that.
No, I'm asking you. No, you said they're not. It's hard to find. Tell me when the man you were dealing with them. Tell me what you couldn't get none of these men to do for you.
Well, actually, I never had that issue. So hey. The guys that I ran into back in the day, they were great. The guys that's running into now, they're not on the same page as what I was used to back in the day.
You can't make this stuff up, Lavitra. You can't make this up. You just, all the women was co-signing for you. Seem like in the chat, you just said you ain't never had that problem.
Hey, I ain't never had that problem back in the day, but now it's different. That's why it's hard to find a good man. Back in the day, it was probably easier, but now it's hard to find anything. So that's why I'm not looking, because the things that were brought to me when I was seeking, hey, they wasn't worthy.
She just made a real statement. Back when she was in her prime, back when she had more control of the sexual dating market, she could find good men all the time, but she done threw all of them away. And now she's trying to claim single by choice, but in reality, she just divulged what the truth is that she can't even find them. She knows that something is shifted because of her age and the fact that she got a bunch of children. So what she does, I'm gonna focus on myself now.
Did the world change or did you?
I believe a lot of men have changed in how they choose to treat women.
So let me try it one more time. So did you get a little bit older?
Yeah, we all get a little older every day.
How old are you? Don't mind me asking.
I'm grown. I'm grown. So, but yeah, how do y'all feel about women?
You know, it's very attractive when a woman can tell you her age. But that's a whole other story. Go ahead.
But anyway, so you're grown, which I'm for sure you're grown. But you say that it's become harder for you to find a good man. So it's like, did the world change or did you change? Because you used to never have an issue with it. So could you? Because all right, let me give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example.
I think the world has changed as a whole. I think a lot.
I'm gonna give her an example for a second.
See, I say this all the time. Women are self-absorbed. They have a selfish tendency about them. They think that the sun rises and sets on. They're the star player of every universe. That's what they believe. Every form of reality. They're the number one. You know, the movie is about them. That's what they believe. And so for her to objectively see that the only thing that changed is the fact that you got older and you don't look as good and you probably got kids attached to you, some ankle biters, or you know, they might be in college depending on your age, or on their way out the door, whatever the case you want to call it, depending on your age, which she won't divulge because evidently she's pretty old. She rather think that all men in the entire world has changed, and they don't think that that's crazy.
So anyway, I had to mute her for a second. So I am married, but if I was single today or tomorrow, I can guarantee you, I would bet every dollar that is in my bank account, I would have no issues going to go get a wife. I wouldn't have no issues going to go get a girlfriend. I would have no issues going to get a sleeping partner or any of that, because I'm still, I don't want to say in my prime per se, but I'm still a catch out here. So, and I'm not saying that she's not a catch, but what I am saying, and we talk about this often, I feel like a lot of women, they wait until they lose a lot of their leveraging power. And then you want to go back out here with these standards up here and your value kind of like somewhere in this area. So you're going out here overvaluing yourself. And it's going, do you know how many women I know for a fact, especially if you're a beautiful woman, and we got two beautiful women here, I know for a fact that there is probably some man snooping around that would give you everything that you want and more, but aesthetically, he does not make sense or vibe-wise. Y'all all got him. You can't tell me that there is not a good man somewhere deep down in that phone, but either that dick is little, either that stomach is fat, or that energy is off, or he 5'5". Am I lying? Tell me I'm lying. Just tell me I'm lying.
You ain't lying.
He will come in right now, pay every single bill, lick your coochie from front to back, rub the heels of your feet every single night. But when you look at him, you're like, man, fuck that. Because somewhere in your mind, he's not equal to you, no matter how good he is. And for any women on here that is I'm gonna be quiet. I apologize. If you are on YouTube right now, come over to my apartment. If you're on TikTok, come over to the YouTube channel, Nothing But the Truth Podcast right now. You women are lying. There is a man that will do everything that you want him to do. He just don't look the way that you want him to look. He's in that phone right now. If you call him right now and said, I want you to go find me a German hot dog at 2:00 in the morning, he starts speaking Switzerland and shit. He gonna figure it out. So, are the good men hard to find, or are your standards? Never mind. Let me shut up. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Miss Levitra. Go ahead.
No, I was just listening. Hey, I don't know where y'all live at, you know what I'm saying? But where I'm from, it's different here.
Where do you live?
Maybe where I live in Fort Wayne.
Where do you live?
I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So
there's
it might be different where you at.
No, but you said, and how long have you lived in Fort Wayne, Indiana, if you don't mind me asking?
I've been here about majority of my life, but I moved away for a little bit too as well.
Right. But for a majority of your life, you've never had an issue securing a good man, correct? And
that's what you said.
No, I really haven't.
Hey, Truth, can you ask her what year it changed? What year did that change? Yes, what was the year that you were like, I get any? Well, I won't. I get everything. Then one year, just like I can't get it no more.
Really, all that kind of changed once I hit in my 40s. When I hit in my 40s, a lot of things changed with how men treat women. When I start really noticing it, like, dang, okay, maybe it's like it's changing out here.
She still don't get it. It's like men didn't change, you change. You hit 40. It makes a difference. Like, how do you not understand that?
It has changed a lot. Now, like you said, could it be me that has changed and I put my standards up so high? You know what I'm saying? I don't think my standards have changed any. I think that a lot of people just can't meet those standards because they're in a different place in their life. That's it. That's really it. So maybe we just don't see the eye to eye on certain things, and that might not be something that I desire.
Let me hit again. Let me hit against this wall.
Yeah, hit it.
Hit this wall real quick right here. That hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes we hit the wall. You know, yeah, hit the wall.
Brother Ali, is there anything that you would? I am speechless at this point. Is there anything that you would like to say?
I'm gonna let Rose handle it.
Okay, yeah, Rose, is there something that you would like to say?
I just used a little bit too.
My thoughts are all over the place because I'm trying to see, because I'm gonna speak for me. So in my 20s and my 30s, my standards have changed. My demands have changed. My requirements have changed. Like when I was 21, my mindset was more so, okay, babe, we gonna get these matching J's so we could go to this kickback. Now babe, what's your credit score so we can get a house? You know what I'm saying? So we can get a family. Like, how are we gonna figure out how these different streams of income are coming? Like, my mindset has changed. So my standards and what I want and what I require from my 20s to the 30s, they're totally different. So I'm not gonna say she doesn't have a point. It's just I can't relate to that per se. Because I'm different. My mindset is different. Like, I'm different mentally. And as far as what I can give and what I come to a relationship with or what I can give to a man, that's different as well.
So you provide what you require in so many words. You provide what it is that you require, right?
Absolutely.
And so as a man, right, if a man sees that in you, like whatever it is that you require, a man's going to make that happen for you. Right. And so I think that maybe if you can provide the things that you require, then your standards are realistic. How many women in today's society do we know for a fact want a man to come with all of these things all the way to the moon, and they're coming with earth level shit? Like, how many women do you know that a man's supposed to come around, save you from poverty, come around, be the greatest stepdad ever? Your own kid's father isn't around, but you want me to, like, how many of these women have unrealistic expectations for these men?
I see a lot. I see a lot.
Let's see, because you're a smart woman. Let's see if you can finish these sentences for me. Short men are usually attracted to what kind of men? Short women are usually attracted to what kind of men?
Tall.
And fat women are usually attracted to what kind of men?
Like more so muscular and fit, and they're fit.
And dark-skinned women are usually attracted to what kind of men?
The high yellow men, light skin.
And broke-ass women are usually attracted to what kind of men?
Rich.
So, would it be safe to say that a lot of these women suffer from a delusion?
Some of them do. I've seen a lot of interviews on different shows, and some of them do. They're very much so delusional, and
how
they're
many
very
women
much
do you know that are bald damn near under that wig, but to tell you they won't date a man with a receding hairline?
You're right. You're absolutely right.
How many women do you know for a fact if she takes her lashes off right now, she look like the heel of somebody's fucking foot, but will act as if she won't date a below average looking man in the face? How many women do you know for a fact looks identical to her father without that wig on? I'm talking about father's whole everything. How many women do you know with black ass toenails but a turn there? Never mind. I'm gonna stop. I apologize, Brother Ali. Would you like to?
I haven't heard you say anything about men. What men attract, what they bring to the table, and why women decide to want those types of things too. Like, what about y'all? What about the things, like that receiving hairline and the stinky breath and the bad feet and not cleaning and not wiping the pee off the toilet? I mean, how can we talk about that?
So you're conflating.
I mean,
So you're conflating that with the man that you don't want, with the fact that he's acknowledging the fact that y'all will.
What I'm speaking on is
While we talk about the man,
he's saying
it's not reversed.
These things about women. So what about men.
It's not the same.
And their
So let me break it down.
flaws.
Let
You know
me
what I'm
break it
saying?
down for you logically what he was saying. Okay, dating and marriage is a young woman's game. The average black woman today gets married at 30 years old. If you pass that age, you typically probably got heavier. You probably got more stretch marks, and we like stretch marks. Though
But we talking about men, though. You changed the subject. We talking about the men, though.
No, ma'am.
What
You know
about
why?
y'all bellies hanging over y'all belt?
He just told you.
And what about y'all not getting in the gym and taking care of y'all appearance? How about we?
So if you were listening, he addressed that already. He already addressed it.
She wanted me to answer, and I don't.
Yeah, I wanted you because he seemed like, you know.
Right. So what you did was, and I got you. So what you did was you switched the focus. So you turned it from you turned it on men. So this is what I will tell you about a man with a big stomach. A lot of women like chunkier guys. A woman is her what makes a woman high value is her appearance. That is not what makes a man high value. A man can have a stomach the biggest fucking Texas, as long as he's a provider and a protector, that is what makes him high value as a man. Women out here will have a gut the same size as a man and be running around as if she's high value. Your appearance as a woman needs to be maintained and always top tier. As long as a man can provide, a man's penis doesn't even have to work. If he can pay all of those bills and provide shelter for you, provide food for you, and protection for you, technically he's a high value man. It just isn't the same. And so you'll get a woman with a back the size of a man. Like, well, his back is the size. Why would you ever think that the two are comparable? They aren't.
Why wouldn't it be? I mean, I don't get it. What I mean, if a man ain't in shape.
No, hold on, ma'am.
If a man is in shape and take care of his body, why should a woman just accept him as he is?
Lavitra, are you listening to him talk? Is a woman supposed to be a protector and provider?
No. So the man is supposed to provide, but it is also your appearance that attracts a good woman too. You know, a good woman that's willing to allow you to lead as a man. But we were just speaking on women and how they look in their appearances. If they take off eyelashes and take off all these accommodations.
Do women really date men based on appearance? Like when we get to like the majority of women, not just the ones that act like they're superficial. Do women? No, women fuck men based on appearance. Women will absolutely marry a man that does not look good at all, as long as he's a what, Ali? As long as he's a provider and he's a protector and he gives stability.
And she said it earlier, as long as they treat me good. That's what she said. She didn't say nothing about their looks. She didn't say nothing about their weight. She didn't say nothing about their height. She said, as long as he treat me good.
Yup, as long as he treats me nice. Mm-hmm. That's what. That as long. Listen, I don't care as long as he's a good man, because the Bible. Stop it. Women will let. Listen, man. My mom taught me at a very. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You already said it. I don't know why women think they should be able to maintain men at an older age. If you was giving men hell for most of your life, from 80 to 30 to 40, you still was a bad quality woman. When he's addressing the fact that you're losing your weight, you're getting heavier, you're losing your looks, and you're getting older. We're not valued the same way. Me in truth, late 30s, mid 40s, late 50s, you're still valuable to 20-year-old women. So it's not the same way. Women want older men. Like, you can't deny that at all. That's the fact. So the dating and marriage game is a woman. That's where your game. That's the young woman's game. If you don't get a man, a husband, by the time you get to 40, it's most likely you're not getting no relationship. But guess what? When a man turn 40, he can still get married, still have kids, get divorced, get married again, get divorced. Because men to get their second, third marriages when they're older as well too, our value goes up. Women's value goes down. It's just father time is hard on y'all. It's easy on us, but Mother Nature is easy on you and hard on us. It's just nature.
Ali always call it like it is. That's my nigga, you hear me? I fuck with Ali, bro. I fuck with you, Ali. Fuck with me, you hear me? Truth hurts. Bro, you be on some other shit sometime, but I be agreeing with you. I reacted to some of your TikToks, you know, that go viral, whatever, and sometimes you be on point, but sometimes you be on some other shit, bro. I can't agree with everything you be saying, but today you was on point. You killed that shit. It's interesting to see how women try their best to hold men to the same standards that they're supposed to be held to, but won't hold themselves to the same standards that men are supposed to be held to. You gotta look good. And the reason why they can't argue that point, the reason why they're afraid to argue that point or even concede that point, shall I say, is because at her big age, she knows she don't look as good as she used to. And even her doing the math, she couldn't even come up with the equation the right way. What age did it start happening? I guess around 40. Damn, I thought it would have been 35, but 40, that's when you started to know the difference? Yeah, that's when the world changed.
Hey,
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did where it was said that feminism saved you and the panel explodes. Of course, this is a Lapeef panel, so you already know. Check it out.